Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Roma in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and today we have reached the final that we didn't know that we wanted. Because today it's all about the Italian Cup final, and as you probably know, I don't care about the Italian Cup. Like I never have, always use like backup players, youth players, and so on. But somehow we managed to get ourselves to the final, and now, I mean, when you have reached the final, all of a sudden, I really would like to win this one. Because, I mean, we are at the final. You can't be in the final without wanting to win. And it is a title that we haven't managed to win before in this series. So, yeah, I feel like we kind of really want it. Other than that, as you can tell, we have got an Arsenal for the Champions League semi-final. And between those two games, we also have a huge game away versus AC Milan coming up. I was talking about this in the previous episode, but look at this schedule we haven't been having lately. First off, we had Sassuolo, and you know they are second in the league. Then we have City in the quarterfinal. We have Inter, now with the Italian Cup final. Then we have Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final. Then we have AC Milan. I mean, this schedule is just madness. Yeah, this is basically the final that we didn't know that we wanted, and now we want it desperately. But it's a tough schedule. We have been struggling with injuries and a lot of other things. I mean, take a look at our whole squad here. As you can tell, like basically all the players with low fitness levels here are players that are more or less coming back from injuries. And we have Korik with an injury, we have Inda with a suspension. But other than that, I mean, everybody except Korik is like at least injury free for now, and we're gonna need it because you saw the schedule, you saw how tough it was. Like with all these games coming up, we basically need to win every single game we play. With the final today, of course, with the Champions League semi-final, with the AC Milan game. I mean, it's just crazy. But this is a Napoli side we're up against in the final, and of course, there's no coincidence that they have reached the final. There's a lot of quality in this Napoli team, and it won't be easy at all. That's the question. What do we say in the final? Do we want to go passionate? Maybe. I think we should go passionate here. Try to go passionate and talk about the fans. Let's see. Like, these fans have been fantastic for us. They're the ones who really pay your wages. Go out there and win this for them. Let's see it. Because, I mean, in the end, this is all about the fans. And, well, some cared, but not too much. Probably most of my players are just greedy bastards wanting higher wages. And I can tell you, a lot of my players are actually unhappy right now because they want more money and I keep saying no to them. A lot of guys have like long contracts, like 3-4 more seasons, and still it pops up every now and then that, hey, I think I deserve a new wage. And I say, nope. No, you don't, because we are a poor club. We're actually like with a really low wage. But for example, you are spending like more than twice the amount of us on wages. And we really can't afford going up to their level. I think we only have like 30 million transfer budget and like 2.6 in the wage budget. And that's really nothing, especially if you're compared to those Premiership teams that we've been playing in the Champions League. They have like 4 or 5 mil, some of them, a week. Like that's twice, almost 3 times our amounts. So yeah, this highlight's been going very long for an intro highlight. And of course, as I say that, it ends and the clock ticks away. Napoli have got the first. Actually, they're creating a lot of chances here. Maybe we need to considering changing something around. But here is Pereira with a free kick into the box. It's cleared. Arp picks it up. Arp goes back and nothing at all. Is Insigne breaks through for Napoli. It's a beautiful tackle there by Pellegrini. Santone with a very optimistic pass. Not sure what why he did that, because now we're under pressure again. Napoli advances with a long cross, and yeah, that happens. That happened. And all because one sloppy pass. If we would have done that, all this highlight would never ever have happened. And actually, just to show you quick, let's see, skip this one. I am still experimenting with counter-attack. So we are counter-attacking right now, as we have been trying the last 3 games, I think, including this one. And as you remember, last game I changed it around like at halftime. So we might do something similar here, because right now, oh my god, look at this, 7 chances to 0. I think we need to turn things around really, really soon. I think we're gonna do it after this highlight, because this is clearly not working at all. But maybe as I say that, the game will prove me around, because maybe we could get a counterattack. Look here at Gerson. Gerson breaks through. This is actually exactly what we want to see. That's an open net for R. That's exactly what this whole tactic is about, counterattacks. We actually managed to finally get a counterattack, and we managed to score, so maybe we should keep it like this for a little bit longer. But yeah, I mentioned that, I think it was in the last episode, I actually do a lot of experimenting with formations, tactics, and instructions for the episodes where I don't record. And yeah, I mean, they have the possession, which makes me feel like counterattack should be working, not this will be happening, because they have 60% of the possession. I feel like the other team need to have the possession for counterattack to be reasonable, and they have, but this is really, really weak. Really, really weak. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go give it the rest of the half, but maybe that's too much, because this is, oh my god, this is really, really close. We're actually gonna, after this highlight, we're gonna pause it and change the tactics, because right now it's not working at all. This is complete garbage right now, to be honest. And come on, lads. Maybe I'm gonna say that. Maybe we're gonna get that counter attack again. El Sharaway goes for Pereira. Pereira for ARP. okay, guys. I'm not sure. Like, things like this makes me just more confused when it comes to Football Manager, because looking at statistics, I feel like it's not working. But now we scored twice, so yeah, well, maybe it's still back to keep it like this for the rest of the half. Because I really feel like, since they have the possession, since they are creating more chances, I feel like this is, like, playing counter-attack should be working. But we have conceded twice, and we are under some serious pressure. So I'm still like, look at this, 16 shots to 3. We're getting destroyed when you look at these ones. So I still think we're going to change it up during halftime. But maybe something can happen before that. Here's Santon going all the way to the other flank. Alberto Moreno for El Sharaway. El Sharaway to nobody. Gets another try. Maybe not. He loses. Let's see what's going to be here. We're going to see VAR here. Could it have been a penalty? Because the Napoli player was definitely inside the box, while our player was probably outside the box. It's going to be very interesting. Let's see here. VAR, what do you say? What do you say? Free kick. So yeah, really what I felt like, our players were outside the box while they were inside. But still, I mean, look at this. Coming in 39% of the possession. I feel like it feels like counterattack should be perfect for this game. But still, I'm going to tell them I'm not pleased. And now we're going to try to change it back to our normal instructions and see how that feels. We're going to keep, as always, we're going to remove, not remove, but use a little bit lower defensive line than the default one, and try this one on. We are keeping the offside trap on for now. But let's see if this has any sort of an effect here. Now we're not trying to counter. They still dominate the possession completely. So, looks like we are creating a few more chances, perhaps. Yeah, we're definitely creating more chances with Gegenpress, for sure. Actually gone a little bit closer also with the possession, so might be the right call. But look at this, nothing at all happens here in the second half. The clock just ticks away. So let's see who's having a garbage day at work. Alberto Moreno. But would it change much to replacing a fullback? That's the question. And I'm seriously doubted. I think I'm gonna go with Pellegrini. He's more tired and he's composed. Let's bring in Cristiante instead. And I think that's actually the only sub I'm gonna do for now, because most of them had great body language. And here is Pereira, bit optimistic for the free kick, but still I like it. You need to try when you got chances like that. Instead, we have Napoli with a free kick, and I think it hit the woodwork. I'm not sure if Olsen stayed or it hit the woodwork, but maybe we could counter-attack it. Look at the pass here in the middle. Why didn't you hit an early cross? An early cross there. We would basically have had 2 players alone with a Napoli keeper. I think it would have been a perfect option. And, I mean, we have been creating so many more chances, according to statistics, since we changed things up, but we clearly haven't seen much of it in game. I mean, all of them really. I like the body language of all of them. Let's keep it like this for a little bit longer. I mean, it looks like we should be heading into extra time, maybe. And then we're going to have a lot of subs to get fresh legs. And I mean, now we know about these extra time because I mean we just practice it versus City, so this is something we know about. But still, of course, we're not pleased. Basically, 2 guys with an okay rating, and now we could start thinking. Now we have a lot of subs here to bring fresh legs into the pitch. So I think Tonali with Nsossi and Pereira. Can we actually sub you? Because of injuries, I don't think we have any player in that position on the bench. Yeah, we have Pastore, but Pastore is really tight. But he's good at penalties. We might want to bring in Pastore a little bit later. This is difficult. Let's start extra time and take a look, see what happens here. I mean, this is a final. This is a huge game, and here is Napoli with a throw-in. Don't like it when the highlight starts for them, but maybe we can turn it around. Maybe we can win it back. A beautiful tackle there by Nsossi. Santon picks it up. No mistakes now. Smart passes, easy passes. Sheila for Gerson. Gerson, you're lonely. Easy pass. That wasn't an easy pass. You gave it away. And instead, we are getting pressured back by Suarez. And now we need to score. We need to desperately, and it's time to go multiple strikers here. I think we should go 2 strikers. You know, I kind of like playing with 2 strikers and thinking a lot of how we can get a formation with multiple strikers working in the future. We're gonna pause it ASAP after the highlight. We are not pleased. We're not pleased at all. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 2 strikers and only 3 defenders. Like this-ish. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on, game. And let's keep Santon here for a little while, and then we might replace him too. But we are definitely replacing Alberto Moreno now. Let's bring in Schick as our second striker. Let's bring in Sossi higher up into the pitch. Now it's now or never. And we will, of course, be attacking. And now we want you to show some passion too, lads. Show some passion. We need it. Come on. And instead, we are getting another highlight that starts with Napoli. This is not what we wanted, but of course we are crazy attacking now with only 3 defenders. So we know we're going to be on pressure, but Shula wins that one. Maybe we can turn it into a counter-attack. Here's Arp for Pereira for El Shaarawy to nobody! But Marcano picks it up and long cross to nobody again. My gosh, are we going to give this one away because of sloppy passes? We are, and that's really, really, really bad. It's one thing if you like try to take a chance to like set somebody up with an like an open net or something like that, but these passes twice with nowhere near close reaching any of our players, and I feel like this is not them doing well, it's us doing bad. We gave this one away. We really gave this one away. And the clock ticks away, and we're just waiting for ref to blow the whistle. The first extra time half here. Now let's go to the tactics. What can we do? I think we have to go with Santon, bring in somebody who can actually play in this position. And we are going to go route 1. We are going to go very attacking. It's now or never. We have nothing to lose. We're probably going to concede 1. It doesn't matter. We need to gamble here. So yeah, we have nothing to lose if they score another one. We just need to give it 100%. Just push forward, take chances. Maybe we can get an early goal there. But most likely it's just going to come and punish us because we are gambling basically, and you know it's not often you win when you gamble. Gamble is basically an extra tax on stupid people. And this highlight, come on. Now, of course, we want to show some passion. It's a corner. Now it's final now a possession. And we need a goal more or less ASAP. We need to get lucky here. We need to get something. And the clock just ticks away. Nothing at all happens. I mean, and here's Pereira with a free kick into the box. El shot away and he drops it. But no. No, we know that it wasn't a goal, but it was close. And now we are reaching full time, and I'll guess it wasn't meant to be. I probably just have ourselves to blame, because we never wanted this title from the beginning. And then at the last minute we decided we wanted a title, and maybe it was too late, because we haven't been focusing on this at all. All thing we can do is hats off for Napoli, congrats. Let you have this one, but the league is going to be ours, and hopefully the Champions League too. But yeah, it's bittersweet, because as I said, yeah, I never wanted this from the beginning, but when we finally got here, all of a sudden I really, really wanted it. And we lost. We really lost. We need to tell them that we are disappointed. We can never be happy with a loss. But I mean, we need to focus and then see if we can make maybe Arsenal pay for this loss in the Champions League semi-final. I wouldn't mind that. But it's been a long episode, so I think it's time to end it there. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.